Okay, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an empties video, and I've been meaning to film this video for a very long time, and I just haven't had the time before now. So I'm going to get into everything, but just know that I did just throw away some products without remembering to put them in my empties. So what I have finished, even though it's a lot, it's a lot. It's not everything that I ended up finishing within the time that I was collecting all my empties. Okay, so I'm going to start with the base products, the basics. So I'm going to start with, I have 6 primers. I'm going to start with my minis, which is all of them. I mostly finished minis. Okay. So right now I finished the YSL Touche Clot primer, and this is my favorite primer. This is one of the few primers that I put it on and I'm I notice it. I notice that my makeup goes on smoother. I notice that it lasts longer. I notice it looks better. My skin feels better. So this is a very expensive primer, but it is my favorite. I also have the Bare Minerals Combo Control, and it was nice. Smashbox Primerizer. Don't have much to say about that one. The Bobbi Brown Face Base. This one was really, really thick. So if you have dry skin, you're going to really, really love this. I have more oily skin, so I used the little mini, but I wouldn't ever buy the real one. I also have the Benefit Professional, which is also a nice primer. It does what it claims. And then also the Becca Skin Love, and I personally don't think that I got enough use out of this primer because it's, teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. So I don't really have a great opinion on that. Alright, next I'm going to do my foundations. Okay, so I finished one Fiona Styles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate. Now this is old because I bought this at Ulta and they haven't been sold in Ulta for years. I did finish it quite a bit ago. I actually was going through my empties and I forgot that I even kept this, I was intending on getting the most out, but then the pump broke and then everything just was. But this is my all-time favorite foundation. This I bought when I was in high school and when I was always tan. And now I am never tan, so I don't know my correct shade in that anymore. And I even the shades I bought, I have foundations that I bought the same shade that I was in high school and they are way too dark on me now because I'm just never tan. So I don't know if I'd be able to find my correct shade in this as of right now, but the last time I bought it, this is 09, but 08 was my perfect shade. But again, now, I'm not so sure. Okay, I also have 3 of the Cover FX foundations, the Power Play foundations, and they're all in different shades. So this is G50 Plus, G50, and G60. So what I found is I'm never this dark anymore, and it's not even that dark. But I do find that G50 Plus is maybe a better undertone, but it looks like G50 is a little bit lighter. So I think it'll end up being summer and then winter. Although I'm usually always pale. Alright, next I'm going to do concealer. So I'm going to start with the ones I have individuals of, because I tend to repurchase the ones I like. This is the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer. This is a really good concealer. Maybe I'll buy the full size, but I don't know. The Cover FX Concealer. And then this is the Power Play Concealer, so it's the one that matches the foundation. And then mine was in the shade G Medium 2. I have one of the NARS little mini ones. This is Caramel. And this is way too dark for me. I could kind of use it as a foundation, but it wasn't the correct shade, so I don't really know how I feel about it. But it's the Creamy Radiance one. And then I have 2 of the Ulta concealers in the shade Tan Neutral. So these are the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, and these are really, really good from the drugstore. They do break me out a little bit, but my skin will break out almost everything. So I do have to be kind of careful, which is why you see repurchases of the Cover FX foundation, because this is a foundation that does not break me out, and that I've noticed that like a lot of them have tended to. So like I've had other foundations that I don't have anymore because I gave them to my friends who break out less than me, because I put them on my skin and it's already breakouts. So that's why this is kind of the only one in my empties, and this is the only one in my empties. For concealer, okay, I have one more individual concealer. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin in the shade Medium Neutral. They don't make these anymore, but it was like pretty nice. It was really creamy and really easy to blend out. One of the Dose of Colors Dose de Leche Essential High Coverage Liquids Concealer, and 3 of the Jouer Honey Concealers. These are a lot of concealers. And if you use this, you have to be so quick. You can't put it on both eyes and then blend it out. You have to put it on one eye and then super quickly blend it out, because if you let it like sit for like longer than 10 seconds, you're not going to be able to blend it out. So it is really difficult to work with, but I do like the color for me, and I do like the formula. Just it dries down so ridiculously fast. Okay, and then I also have some setting powder. So I'm pretty sure I finished off more, but right now I have the Derma Blend loose setting powder, and this one's empty. The Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and this is like the classic one. And then also the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. The Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. That is what I finished. So I finished 3 powders. 2 of them are little and 1 of them is the full size. Okay. I'm going to move on to my sprays. So I have the Smashbox Photo Finish So Chill. And this is the... Sorry, So Chill Coconut Primer Water. This is the one that was like in collaboration with Nicole, I think it was Concilio, but I'm not sure. I don't even know if that's a person, but it was a collaboration. And I've had this for a while, and I was really glad to be finished with it. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and then also the Milani Make It Last. I like these two like equally. It's just this is so small that like and this is like so big that I kind of rather just buy this one because this is just so tiny. Okay, so I'm gonna do just other random little stuff before I move into eye and lip products. So I finished this Chi Keratin Mist, the straightening one. I didn't really notice the biggest difference, but it's been a while since I used it. I also had the Amika Nourishing Masks. It was fine. I think I got it in a Laura Beauty box, and I wouldn't purchase it with my own money. It just didn't do the best things to my hair. Like it made it healthier, made it shiny, made it good, but I found things that I like better. Okay, I've also finished, I threw like a little over Beauty Spending because I'm not using that anymore. So I threw it in there. I finished a sample perfume. This is the Aqua de Joya Eau de Parfum. Finished that, just a little sample. I also finished this OPI Lacquer Drying Drop. So when you paint your nails, my nails aren't painted, but when you do, you put this on top so that way it like makes it dry faster, and it does work. I'm already using like, I'm already almost done with the second bottle I have, and I rarely paint my nails, so. I also finished this little NARS Orgasm little card thing. Finished that. And I also threw a single pan in here, and this had a contour shade from the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit. It was like the older one. I bought it in how old was I? I bought it probably in 2017, and I did finish it up recently, but just this pan. There was another pan that I had already finished, and this I finished, and then I got rid of one of the other remaining pans, and then the other one is in one of my magnetic palettes. Okay, I'm gonna do my lip products. So the first thing that I finished was this little lip scrub from Lush, and it was, wow, it still smells good. There's nothing in there, but it was from Lush, and it was the mint julep one, and I finished that. So I have the Flower Beauty little lipstick. It's all done. And then I also have the Too Faced lip injection. There is nothing left in here. I'm gonna like put it just that close because there is nothing left in there. That didn't help zoom in at all, but I tried. I also have the Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine Ultra Cushion Lip Gloss. This one's in Naked and it's a little sample. I also finished another little sample lip gloss. This was Buxom Sangria. And then I decluttered these two lipsticks, but I threw them in my empties because I felt like it. And this is in Cherry Blossom, and this was Cherry Blossom by Hard Candy, and then this was Rouge by Colourpop. So I decluttered both of them. This one I think it went bad, and this one also I think it went bad, so those are those. Okay, for eye products, and this is the last category, but for eye products, this is another thing I ended up decluttering, but I only have that little bit left. And this was the Maybelline Color Tattoo. So I just was tired of using it. It was so dry. I was using it as like a gel eyeliner, and that's not my favorite thing to use. And again, it was getting dry. It was old. I've had this embarrassing long time. I've had this for 5 years. I haven't used it for about a year, but that's still way too long to be keeping this. Sorry. Okay, the next thing I have are these two mascaras. Well, this is an eyelash primer by Lancome, and this is the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara that I accidentally bought in brown. So I also ended up using this as an eyelash primer. So I would love to try this in black and see if I still like it, because it was hard for me to form an opinion of it because it was in brown. I don't know. That's my story. So and then for mascaras I finished these two full sizes. This is the Smashbox Superfan mascara. It has a really like interesting looking wand. It's like kind of flat-ish. I wasn't the biggest fan of this. I think it's not worth the price tag. I think you can go to the drugstore and get something better. And then speaking of the drugstore, this was the Flower Beauty Warrior. And I didn't like the brush on this. Anyway, it's this weird little like C shape, and I didn't really like that. It's supposed to be able to anyways, that purpose of the wand is to kind of like pull up your lashes and kind of make them a little bit curlier, if that makes sense. But for me, I didn't like it. I kind of like to like rotate my brush when I'm doing it, and I can't do that with this mascara, so it was not my favorite. And then I also finished off a few samples. So this was the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I do have a second and a third one. My boyfriend's stepmom got me a set for Christmas, and I had 2 of these in here. And then I also got one from a beauty box or something. I got another one, I know. I don't remember where I got it, but I'm using the other one right now. I like the way it makes my eyelashes look. My problem with it is it flakes. And it flakes really bad. Like 2 or 3 hours after, it's already flaking. So I'm not in love with that. I also finished the Maybelline Great Lash Classic Mascara. Everyone's tried it. It's just alright. We start with it and then we move on. Anyway, then I have 2 high-end mascaras. This one is the Hourglass Caution Extreme. I don't remember how I feel about that, and that's kind of showing me that maybe I just didn't fall in love with it as much as I should have. That's just a sample size, but I know how high the price tag. It has to be about at least $20 for a mascara, and I don't think that's worth it. If you are looking for a high-end mascara, Pure. These are the best mascaras. This one is the Pure Big Look. I've tried 2 other Pure mascaras, and they are beautiful. They make your lashes look so beautiful. And I don't remember them flaking or anything, but these are the best high-end mascaras, I think. I think they do have them. Other eye products, I finished an eyeliner. It's just not super black anymore, and I have others. It's kind of like frayed. It's just not producing a, like, it's kind of a thicker line. I do have to really try if I want a thin one. I probably could still use it for a week, but I have so many other eyeliners that I don't want to really waste my time on this one anymore. This is an e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow, and I had the full intention of using up the rest of this portion here. Let me kind of clean the tube. Anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at, was like here, and I had full intention of using the rest because really there's only product around the sides, and I thought it'd be so satisfying to see an empty tube. But I actually dropped this doe foot on the floor when I was using it one day, and then I picked it up and there was like dust bunnies all over it, and then I really just didn't want to use it after that. There's so little left, and I have other products like it that I thought it was okay to say goodbye. So this is I have one more eyeliner, but it's a little crayon. It's the Tarte Sex Kitten one. It's super tiny, but I did use that up. Okay, I have two brow gels. This one is the Brow Gal, and I would keep using it, but the wand on it was super thin, like really thin, and I felt it bending, and then it broke in there, so I can't get any more out. I think it was fine, I guess. I would have liked to use it more to see how it goes, because I think I had it for like a month or two, and I wanted to see like how it dries out, how it holds up, if I use it every day, if I like don't use it for months, is it still gonna be good? I just didn't really like it. Alright, it's not that I didn't like it, so it broke before I could really form a great opinion on it. The next brow gel is the Essence Make Me Brow, and I finished this so crazy long ago. If I still scrape, I can still get like hair fibers and stuff. It's supposed to have hair fibers in there, like brow fibers, you know. But I can still get some out. It's so old. I was so tired of using it. It's a good product if you have already somewhat full brows and you don't really want it. You don't need to create a shape. You just kind of need to fill in your sparser areas. It's really good for that. I wouldn't say it keeps your brows in place though. So that's what you're looking for. No. If you're looking for just a little bit of fullness, yes. Okay. The last brow products I finished up. Well, I'm going to go do this one. This is the Maybelline Brow Temptation, Total Temptation. And this one was just a little stiff. It was a little firm. It kind of pulled out my brow hairs. Not really a bad amount, but like it was fine. It was just a bit drier than I would have wanted it. And then I also have the Anastasia Brow Definer, same shape. And then I did like this better, but I don't think the Brow Definer is my favorite way to do my brows right now. And then I also have two Brow Wizzes, and then these are both in the shade Dark Brown. This one still has its spoolie. This one doesn't. Anyways, but I finished both of these, and I love Anastasia. It's my favorite high-end brand. Love their pop products, love their eyeshadows. That's basically all I use, but I do love those items, and I do have backups of both of these in my drawers for like days. Okay, so that was everything for my Empties video. I think it was a lot. I'm not going to add up the prices or anything because I just don't have time for that, and I don't have effort for that, but that was everything. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys like seeing my huge empties, or my version of a huge empties. I don't know, all our versions are different, but this was my definition of it, and I'm really happy to have like gotten so much use and love out of these products. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know when that'll be, but I'll see y'all there.